is going on, guys? Today we're gonna go over some Minuteman, shit hits the fan, whatever kind of thing you want to go with, concerned citizen. Just go over some of the kit, why I have it, why you may want it, or maybe you just want to look at some cool gear, because I love videos like this. I love just looking at everyone else's Gucci shit. So yeah, we'll start with the belt, go to the carrier, and then we'll go to my little backpack and talk about some other things along the way. So first thing is the belt. The belt is a Condor belt. I know I'm poor, right? But it's a Condor belt. I bought it because it comes with this little pad, and it was 20 bucks, and I just put a Cobra buckle on it. But then the actual belt itself actually was pretty damn good, so I don't really see a reason to change it out. If it works, it works. Who cares if it was cheap? Using a Wingman holster to house my Glock 23. It's a Gen 4. I know it's a 40, but I got it for like 200 something bucks like 4 years ago, and it's been pretty awesome. And I have a Inforce APL light on there. Got some gloves, because gloves are awesome. The T-Rex Arms Med 1 pouch with a super sick Metallica patch. It's pretty awesome. I keep an IFAK in there. Got a tourniquet. I think this is like a Foxtrot Tactical or something. Dump pouch that I can put in pretty much anything. You usually just put water bottles in there. Then the Shtf Kiwi. I think this is like a G-code pistol mag, and then the Wingman holsters pistol mag as well. Pretty simple belt setup. Nothing too much on it. The only thing I really don't ever use on it is the dump pouch, so I kind of keep it on there because maybe I'll put a water bottle in it. And if I'm concealed carrying, I just have this awesome Wingman holsters conceal holster that is just beautiful. Anyway, enough of the belt. The cool part. This is the Faro Concepts FCPC version 5. This thing is so fucking legit. I mean, it's the best carry I've had. I used one for like 2 years. It was a Shellback Tactical one. Just recently switched to this, and it's pretty awesome. The cummerbund is legit as fuck. It's super rugged. It's kind of like a harness, but it still stretches so you can do all your sweet breathing. Have the Spirit Systems microfight chassis on there. Just keep 3 mags, 1 there, so there's 4. My radio is a Baofeng. A little push to talk. I don't care if other people can hear me. And a bunch of medical stuff, batteries for everything. I keep Allen keys in here for different things on my gun, so anything comes loose. You think I keep a little thing of Loctite in there too. But yeah, nothing too much on here. It's not too crazy, but it just kind of has things I need. It's still pretty low profile. I can add stuff on it if I want to. The back panel is blank. You can actually just get a standard Molly pack to go on there, but for me, I don't really like things on my back. So if you go to sit down in the car, or even if you just need to get something out of it, I mean, you're gonna have to ask someone else to do it. And my friends aren't into guns, so I'm gonna be rolling alone, helping myself, or my wife or something. Honey, grab my Kit Kat. Anyway, backpack. Now, I live in a urban environment, so me having some bug out bag that I can go live in the woods with is kind of not practical for me, and kind of a waste of money, where I could just be buying ammo, because I can't really go out in the woods and go live somewhere, where I live. It's just not practical. But I do have a little bag. It's not a tactical bag. It just sits in the car. It has stuff for water, food. I do have some camping supplies in there, ways to start fires, ways to, purify water. I have the tablets, a shit ton of first aid kits, more tourniquets, and a lot of extra ammo, extra mags. Anything I just can't carry on my belt or in my carrier, I just carry in here, and it's fine. It's green, at least it's not pink, even though I wish they had one. Has a little Camelback thing in it, but I hate drinking out of those because the water tastes weird and plasticky. So I just like water bottles, so I don't use this. This backpack was cheap. It was like 30 bucks. And then this is just to carry more mags. I can throw a radio in there. I use Baofeng radios. I have a Motorola one as well, and then a different one, but they're all on the same channel. All right, the 10.5. So this is on a spikes. I think the upper is spikes too. I had like 3 different stripped uppers, and they all got, you know, taken apart and put on different guns, so things could get switched around. But basically just a spikes lower and upper. The barrel's spikes, I think, but it goes firearm rail, aim point, comp M4. I mean, it's pretty legit, and the Surefire scout light on there, the mini, and a Geissele trigger as well. That's a cool little gun for 10.5. I like it. Got a lot of nice parts on it. Got the Blue Force Vickers sling. I think this is a Vickers sling. I don't know. I might say it on it. This is a little too beat up on there for the rate. Yeah, Vickers sling. So it's pretty good. I have about like, I don't know, probably 6,000 or something on this thing now. I mean, the bolt I had in before was great, but the gas keys kind of went out, and yeah, I had to get another bolt. So I stuck a bolt in it from another gun, and it's been fine since, I guess. I don't know, I need to get out and shoot it more and see if it works. And then you can put in a 60-round drum. Yeah, cool. So that's my 10.5. It works for, you know, 200 and in, and you can push it out to 400, but I'm in an urban environment, in an urban area, so if shit ever happened, I would not be, you know, having to shoot a bad person, you know, 400 yards away. I mean, I live in the suburbs. We're talking like 15 feet. I mean, I might as well just buy a high point. You know, I'd be fine with a high point. So it comes down to all this shit that some of it's pretty expensive, some of it's not, and some of it's not expensive, but it still works really good, like this belt. But you don't need all of this. You don't need everything to be set up just the same, but you do want to have a kit that you can grab and throw on, at least to have body armor. I mean, body armor is such an important thing to invest in if you want to get into like defensive shooting, or, you know, preparing yourself for something bad that might happen one day. Who knows? Maybe it's just cool having cool shit. I don't know. Whatever suits your fancy. But just don't go bankrupt trying to buy all the expensive stuff. But you definitely want a good plate carrier, you want a good belt, you want a good holster, you want mag pouches because you need the gear to complement your gun. You don't have to have an aim point. You can buy Holosun. When it comes to clothing and gear, you don't need combat uniforms because you're not going to be camouflaged if something bad happens. But cry pants are good if you want cry pants. You got AOR2, a pair of black ones. These aren't cry knee pads though. Because I don't care. They're pants. You can just wear jeans. I just have those because I thought they were cool. But you want to have good equipment, and I wouldn't spend all the money on your cry uniform when you don't have a very good plate carrier or plates in general. So you want some good gear. You want a good belt, you want a good carrier, some sort of pack to hold all of your extra things to keep you going. As far as like footwear and things, you can buy some Solomons, or you can just wear cowboy boots like I normally do. I don't really care. Just don't buy shoes from like Walmart or something, because those are gonna, like, you know, explode after a week of using or something. I've had it happen to me for work boots at a factory once. But anyway, this is just some gear porn for you guys to enjoy and look at. Maybe you want to try something like this out, or you just want to just straight up look at gear porn, or maybe you're just getting into shooting. And if you're just getting into shooting, well, you don't need all of this right away. You can just do just fine with just a belt, or maybe just a plate carrier. To be honest, I think I'd lean more towards just a plate carrier, because if shit goes down, at least you have body armor. You can just outfit it with all your mag pouches, and you just have a holster on your belt. Or maybe you never bought, you know, a pistol anyway, you just have, you know, a rifle and a plate carrier. You can do that too. But if you're already in this shit and you just want to look at gear porn, yeah, some cool shit. I said shit one too many times.